everyone. How are y'all doing? Let me get things set up here. Just normal ways, like getting the link and everything. But I hope y'all are doing well. Things are going well here for me. About to have a trip soon. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, nothing to worry about right now. But I've been wondering about, like, dabbling a bit with different OS. Like, I do kind of want to move this computer upstream in the little Linux stuff, but while I'm waiting for that stuff to go through, I am kind of contemplating, like, just playing with CachyOS a bit in a VM. Don't think I'll be switching to it, though. Let's see, got the link there. Let's check on our status here. Okay, looks like we're up everywhere, so let's bring up the question of the day. Any movie? That would be a bit difficult. Like, some ways I might want to be South Park playing Eric Cartman. Like, my personality-wise, I probably wouldn't fit the Eric Cartman role except for my desire for chaos. That's about the only reason why I choose Eric Cartman. So probably just a South Park movie like that. I don't know. Alright, so got that pinned. Alright, so now it's time to just get the link shared out here. Oh, great. This is definitely not good. Guess this is going to take a bit longer. Okay, good. I did not like that at all. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have a bit longer to go through, but not too long. Okay, remove that one. But I'm glad that not having anyone right now on here. Let's see, that looks right. Okay. Got that in. Now, time to bring up what I was gonna do here. Better make sure that this stays up so that I don't have to deal with another thing. Alright, let's see here. Now I can get to this. I do wish that Discord was better on Linux, though. Like, it doesn't work too bad, but a lot of the times with it, it's not a simple let it update kind of thing like it is on Windows and Mac. It's more so a, oh, this thing changed, so now it's time to manually update the package, even though most Linux things are like, please use a repo or a flat pack. And it's alright, just the way things go. But it does make things a bit of a headache. Because if I'm using, like, say, Fedora or some other Red Hat-like distro, I've got to get the RPMs, and if I do Debian, I've got to do deb packages, and Discord is just one of those that is preferred to do packages like that, since even without using them, it's like, you've got to download it anyway and get it this way, so in other words, it kind of forces you to use your distro's default packages. Not too fun about that, especially if you want to use something like Bazite that's considered immutable, where you can only get software through Flatpak and Homebrew, which is what you'd be using on the Macs. But Bazite is like an interesting one to learn about, since you get the stability of Fedora and the gaming possibilities of SteamOS just in a Fedora shell kind of thing. Of course, CachyOS is a bit different because it's based on Arch, the same thing that SteamOS is based around. And I have played with Arch a bit. I'm just more so a guy that prefers sticking with the Debian family when it comes to Linux. Just a lot easier to deal with that way. 2 more things in here. Alright. That's it. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and go get a drink. I better get this on first, though. But yeah, gonna try out here. Don't tell me that it. Yeah. Apparently, I've got something else to check on here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it is still 118. Okay. Okay, not what I want to do here. Okay, it's enabled. Oh well, I'm gonna try and take that break right now to get a drink, and then I'll try and figure things out some more. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me check on a different place here. So I really do need this all working. Okay. Of course, this isn't going to work out. Let's do delete it, yes. And then we'll need to do this. Show the info. Yes, I want to. Okay, so Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna have to deal with this a different way. Oh well. I'll just have to remember to switch outputs and then get things working. So it's gonna take a bit longer. Alright, there we go. So, now then, I am going to deal with this. I will try to switch things up. It's not going to be too good, but I'm going to try my best here and switch things over. I'll get the game up, switch back to the computer, and get things up. That's going to be how it'll be. At least that's the way it's forcing me. But I'll still be here. Alright, game's up. Now I just have to transfer over. And here we go. Now I'll change back. Alright. But here we are. Good afternoon, everyone. It's not going to be as simple for me today, because if I have to take a break, then it's going to take me a bit longer, because my usual route of controlling OBS isn't working that well. So I hope you guys can live with that. It will take me a bit longer to investigate things and such. But oh well, I just hope to get through this anyway, so at least it'll get me that long. And I get the other stuff that I need to know. But I hope you are looking forward to the conclusion of this. I'm gonna be going right until I get through to the end of it, since this is the epilogue. Okay, long years pass. Together we have walked the world. Together we have experienced deaths. Together we have laughed. Now, firming my grip on Asagiri's hand, I look at her face. Asagiri, are you okay? Yes, Kiyoya. Are you okay too? Yeah, I'm fine too. We call each other's names several times as we gather our breath. Hearing our voices gives us a sense of reality. It calms us. Hey, what we just experienced was the final death, wasn't it? Yeah, I no longer sense the death of a living thing. We had walked the entire earth and covered the words, good morning good morning on all of it. And just now we experienced the last remaining death of a living thing. In other words, that brings your purpose to an end, right? Yes, it should. It's unnecessary to continue death beyond this then, right? Yeah, I feel it may be. I suppose the crimes of humanity have been forgiven with this. I see, so that's what happens. I throw myself down on the spot and Asagiri lies down, doing the same. Unmoving, the two of us stare up at the sky. Certainly was long. Yes, it was very long. It was painful, difficult, and agonizing, huh? Yes, the days were very painful, difficult, and agonizing. But I had you, Kiyoya, at my side. Yeah, and I had you here next to me, Asagiri. My eyes meet with Asagiri's. She smiles and I return a smile in my heart. Not having a face to pull a smile is disappointing no matter what kind of time slips by. When I gaze dimly at Asagiri, she meets her forehead with mine. So I too lightly jest with Asagiri. While doing this, I talk about a handful of our memories, one story after another. I talk about things like bowling together, walking with her in my arms, and carrying her on my shoulders. I talk about getting carried away with carving our morning greetings and how we traveled around the world before we even knew it. We then leisurely talk as the calm hours slip away. Well, despite the purpose being finished, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. Yeah, you are right. Is there not like a voice from the creator or something reaching you? Yes, there is nothing. I see. I gaze again at the sky. Just the sun and the blue sky reach out above us as always. In the surroundings, I see nothing more than a familiar color of dirt. I really thought there was going to be more of a dramatic change. Yes, nothing so far makes me feel a little uneasy. Asagiri twists her mouth into a frown. It's so quiet that surely a part of her is uncertain. That is, I feel the same. I'm nervous if this is it. Yes. It may be that we had left something undone. Yeah, that's true. How about we walk a little and think about the off chance of something? I stand up and reach my hand out, looking down at Asagiri. Then she quickly sits halfway up and grabs my hand. Yes. Well then, shall we make a little more of a trip to check? We walk for a day. Sure enough, we find nothing and no specific change happens either. We continue walking the next day as well. Just as the day before, there's nothing. Asagiri doesn't even hear a call from the creator. Asagiri and I sit as the sun sets, then I fall asleep. The following day. Good morning, Asagiri. Good morning, Kiyoya. What the? Is she gonna die again? I feel like my heart, the one I don't have, leaps the moment I hear Asagiri's voice. As I listen to the delusional sound of blood gushing in my non-existent heart, I look to my side slowly. Asagiri. Asagiri is lying painfully on the ground. Her breath is rough, her voice hoarse. Her skin is pale, her lips purple. As soon as I notice her coughing wildly, blood sticks to the palm she used to cover her mouth. Asagiri! I reach out, feeling her forehead. She's hot. Even considering my body isn't normal, I can tell she's running a fever. Asagiri, no, this can't be. Yes, it looks like I have hit this body's limit. It's the limit of Asagiri's body. In short, the time has come when Asagiri must die and swap bodies. These last 2 days I tried my best not to think about it. Well, even if I did think about it, she finished her purpose, so I had hoped something or another was bound to change. But I guess that was nothing more than a simple expectation. I suppose this indeed is it. Only death awaits Asagiri. All in all, I wonder if it is of no use. I wonder if once carried, a crime will not go away. That can't be true. Things will be fine, Asagiri. Just relax and breathe slowly, okay? Okay. Following my words, Asagiri quietly takes in a breath. But midway through her breath, she falls into a coughing fit again. Unable to completely catch with her hand, her blood blots the ground. I look at the color of the blackened dirt and I fill with hopelessness. What kind of joke is this, huh? Creator? She'd already finished the purpose, didn't she? Asagiri, she's supposed to be saved by you, right? That was the deal, so why is she still in pain? Tell me, why are Asagiri's hands, the ones I'm grasping tightly, shaking? Her voice, why is it weak? This is ridiculous, am I wrong? Oh, the resentful things I want to say. I want to shower ear-shattering insults upon the Creator. I want to call that Creator a lying piece of garbage. But Asagiri is more important than that now. Somehow or other, I have to do something for her. I clutch her hand, wrapping it with both of mine. Asagiri, you hold on. I will do something or another. You'll see. My body won't move. When my body wouldn't move before. But things are different now. Just like this, I can move around. That's it. I'll walk around a little. I'll search for a place that looks comfortable. Then I will look around to see if anything is usable. Just as I'm about to leave. Don't. Asagiri clutches my hand. Turning around to look at her, I see she barely shakes her head from side to side. Kyoya, wait, please. I have a favor. Favor? Yes, it wasn't possible before. As you are now, I can ask it of you. What is it? I wonder if she'll ask me to call her name like before. If that's what she wants, I'll make sure I won't fall asleep halfway through this time. Firing myself up, I bring my ear close to her mouth so I can easily hear her. Cough. Kyoya, will you go on? Will you kill me? Why does she want to do that? Asagiri. I am begging you. I am in so much pain. So a mercy unaliving? Is that what's going on here? Please kill me. Asagiri's lips shape out those words again. That, do such thing to you? Killing you, I couldn't. Please, Kyoya. Asagiri, I understand the logic. Asagiri is suffering now. And that suffering would vanish if she died and came back to life. No prolonged pain. This body of mine can produce serious power, and so she would probably die in a flash, not feeling any pain beyond what she feels now. But even knowing this, I can't just nod in agreement. Kyoya, I have experienced death with Asagiri. We've come all this way together, Asagiri knowing that she would die. Could that have been the same as indirectly killing her? Hold on, guys, I just want to see if I'm still alive. Okay. That is looking good. Because usually I can tell this from my usual things, but not this time. Alright, looks like I'm still alive. Good. Let's see, could that have been the same as indirectly killing her? But even still, directly murdering her doesn't come without its resistance. Asagiri, Kyoya, please, I beg you. I can't. No. Curse this world, I don't want to kill her. Why must I go through with this? I hate the idea, I hate it. Yet I also hate putting Asagiri through more pain than this. Asagiri. Sigh. I reach my hand out to her thin neck. Asagiri closes her eyes when I run my fingertips along the back of her neck. It makes her smile in a calm way. Kyoya, please do it. Asagiri, I'm unsure of what to say. I want to release my grip. Asagiri, however, seemingly sensing this, overlays her fingers on my hand. The pushing force from above, although very frail, is unshakable. I'm sorry for being so selfish. But I want it to be you who that kills me. This way I will not be alone in this death either, right? It is you and me together, right? Asagiri. I will come back healthy and well. It is okay. even when you say that. Kiyoya coughs overcome Asagiri again. I look at the blood spattered about and become depressed. Kiyoya, hurry. Fine. I nod and prepare myself. I take one deep breath and look straight at Asagiri. As not to suffer, I put all my strength at once in my fingertips, immediately breaking Asagiri's neck. A horrible feeling. I have no real sense of touch, yet it feels terribly vivid. The strength drains from me and I sink to the ground. I just... Hey, Starry. You're stopping by, huh? I was gonna say that you could join me right now. I just have to get things switched on over because I don't have a convenient way of dealing with OBS right now. But I hope you're doing well. And don't forget to check out today's question of the day. Let's see, I just killed it. Alright. Maybe next time then. Because it would have taken me a lot longer to deal with it if you had accepted it. Like, it would still be about the same as usual, but just not as convenient, if you get what I mean. Let's see. I just killed Asagiri. Since this body can't close its eyes, I saw her expression clearly when she died. That scene is burnt in my memory. It feels like I just swallowed sticky blood despite no longer having a tongue or mouth for tasting. And whatever that is, it's as though it's small. Huh. What about TV then? And do you mind pinning that question of the day that you just answered, since you were able to see it? Let's see. And whatever the heck that is, it's as though its smell clings to the back of my throat. Asagiri. Thanks. Let's see. Asagiri. That's right, Asagiri had once killed someone too. Glad you got yourself shouted out there too. Let's see. That's right, Asagiri had once killed someone too. It was when she took the life of that experimental unit who pleaded to be killed. I wonder if... Yep. Let's see, I wonder if Asagiri had the same feeling. When she took the life of that experimental unit, Asagiri also... When she took the life that experimental unit, Asagiri had... At that time... Asagiri, what was it like? At that time, did something happen to Asagiri? Kiyoya. Yeah. Hold on, huh? What? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. Come on, remember. That when she killed the experimental unit, Asagiri said, just now, the person, then I, there. That's what Asagiri had said. Okay, that's it. I remember the incident and it hits me like a ton of bricks. Asagiri. Kiyoya. Asagiri, now alive, looks at me. Asagiri. Kiyoya? Concerning eyes turn to me and Asagiri, confused, squeezes me tight. Kiyoya, it is okay. I am here, I have come back to life. Oh, Asagiri is so kind. I can tell she's considering my feelings. But it's wrong, it's not about that. It's wrong, Asagiri. It is okay, I had just asked you to take my life, you are not at fault. You only did it for my sake. Please do not feel guilty. The pain in my chest over killing Asagiri is indeed still there. The feeling was horrible. This horrible feeling of her bones breaking will probably be stuck with me forever. See, look, thanks to you, Kiyoya, I've become so healthy. Even if Asagiri comes back to life like this, the fact that I killed her won't go away. That's something I mustn't forget. But that's not it. Asagiri. Yes, what is it? I will no longer be able to see your face. I will no longer be able to see your face. Kiyoya, you are overreacting. I told you that I am fine. Hearing your voice, talking with you, playfully pushing you, I can't do it. Look, try to push me, I really am. No, I am really here, you know. I am alive and in perfect health. That's right, Asagiri is alive. Asagiri, he will probably continue living on from here. I sit Asagiri down and we face each other. She continues insisting that she's well. Kiyoya, are we not continuing our search today? Yeah, no more today. Well, most likely we no longer need to. But this situation which we know little about might continue without searching. That's not true. I figured it out already. The reason why nothing has happened dawned on me. You figured it out? Asagiri lights up her eyes at that very second. She rises to her knees and looks at me, those pupils speaking of her astonishment. She has really started to express her emotions. It's become so easy to pick up on them. While I feel this provokes a smile, I sit her down a second time. I'll explain, so for now, confirm what I say. Okay, I got it. Saying enthusiastically, Asagiri gives a big nod. purpose you received from the Creator. What is it exactly? To experience the death of all mammals. More specifically, what are all the mammals? It is every mammal after Earth was created. Is that it? No, there would be no line between good and evil, right and wrong, so that is not it. The crimes I carried were about the events leading to the extinction of living things. So the mammals I speak of are the humans that started the war and the living things sacrificed by actions related to such destruction. I see. It's just as I thought then. I continue my explanation as I reach an understanding. If so, next, the Creator did say there are no plants or instant animals besides you, is that correct? Yes, that is what I remember. Now to the Creator, I'm already an object. I'm excluded from plant, instant animals, and I'm not human. But listen, alright, this brain is that of a human, a mammal. You get what I mean here? I ask, pause for a breath, and... Asagiri seeps out a sound. No, it cannot. Then she gradually widens her eyes, judging from her expression completely hued with the color of horror. Asagiri gets it. I avert my gaze and continue mechanically, short and sweet. Once before I told you that I myself am proof of humanity's crimes, right? That's what I've been. Kyoya. Asagiri calls my name, but I ignore her. I need you to remember the events at the building the experimental units lived in. The units like me. Kyoya, please, how about we end this talk already? You did experience death even there. Kyoya, no more. That too was not just the death of the previously deceased human. You also experienced the death of the one you killed. Kyoya. Those experimental units and that one was alive were included in the death counts. Kyoya, stop, please. In other words, any more than that is to finish your purpose. Kyoya! Asagiri yells. I look at her and empathy floods me. I say it anyway. You need to experience my death. No. No, no, no. Asagiri shakes her head from side to side. Still shaking her head, her hands go to cover her ears. I grab her hands and prevent her. I then bring her face closer to mine. You'll agree with me, right? I cannot. Unfortunately, my body is strongly built like this. I will no doubt live on forever. Do not say it, please. What's more, according to the experimental unit's journal, it sounds like there's a countermeasure keeping me from shutting down on my own. I told you, do not say it. So you see, Asagiri, take my life. Kyoya, she calls my name. No sooner than she looks at me in bewilderment. And I will not do it. Asagiri! She instantly stands and runs off. Merely gazing at her back, her shape immediately becomes no longer visible. Asagiri! I sit there staring at the ground. Sigh. The inside of my heart is a pulpy mess. Come on, what is this garbage? I plan to explain to Asagiri, being as level-headed as possible, but really, this stuff is not that's situated in my own head. That is, it doesn't make sense, am I right? There's no sense, even if I wanted to get it right. Well, the creator says I'm not human. The creator apparently claims that I am life. The creator seemingly trying to say that I am a mammal, seemingly wanting to say that I am part of Asagiri's purpose. What is this, huh? As if I want to die. Death is horrible. I've experienced countless deaths, and in the end I never got used to that feeling. I refuse to accept disappearing from this world. It's terrifying stuff. As things are, though, Asagiri's purpose won't end. It's also not okay that everything Asagiri has painfully gone through will go to waste because I'm alive. Now Asagiri will have to go on dying in order to exchange bodies. That's even more unacceptable. If that's the case, there's no way around it then. Mumbling, I begin to extend my hand to the back of my head. A mechanical sound rings out. The beeping is loud. I ignore the sound, and right as I feel near the solar panel, I lose strength from my entire body. It seems I really can't shut myself down. Rightfully so, I guess. The one who wrote that journal too couldn't die even after attempting this and that. That's why they pleaded for Asagiri to kill them. Wow, even that horrible scene is nostalgic. At that time, however, I wouldn't have imagined myself becoming the one to say the same thing. Yeah, that's right, kill me. For me to say such a thing to Asagiri. Yeah. Why is it I need to say such a thing? Tell me. Creator? If you call yourself the creator, you're somewhere watching, aren't you? There's not a thing you can't do, right? If so, exclude me, will you? I don't need to be human anymore. I don't need to be a mammal nor a living thing. I'm good as a mere object. So rule me out from the deaths Asagiri must experience, you hear? Let Asagiri finish her purpose already. Let me be together with Asagiri. Creator, huh? My voice at its max, I yell. Just as I expected, the creator doesn't show. There's not a single change. I got it. If that's how it'll be, I won't go forcing you into ending the purpose. The purpose can stay half-finished. I could care less about humanity's crimes. But make it so Asagiri doesn't die beyond what she's done. Make it so she doesn't suffer. I got it. Instead of Asagiri, how about making me die over and over again? Switching her body with mine, a so-called creator can do that much, right? Yeah, come on, do it. Please do it. Creator, creator. Calling out, I repeat many times. No surprise, however, nothing changes, no response comes. I get it. This is the creator who hadn't shown up no matter how much Asagiri had suffered so far. There's no way something convenient will happen appearing this one time. If I don't die, Asagiri's purpose won't end. That's already a decided matter, I guess. Thus, Asagiri not being pardoned. If the purpose doesn't end, must die once every few days. That too is an absolute reality. Nothing good will change for this earth or Asagiri if I don't die. They will merely crumble away to pieces. If I die, however, something will change. I have complete confidence in that, which puts me in a hard spot. I want to escape. Suddenly it occurs to me. Asagiri's not at my side right now. Well then I'll head off somewhere alone, leaving Asagiri. By doing so, I can go on living. I wouldn't need to see Asagiri continue death that way. I could flee from a large part of guilt too. From there, I would frolic walking around the world. Playing is nearly gone now, but anything's possible as long as I figure it out. That's right, what could be fun to do? Like rubble, surely I could make a fine-looking house if I piled it up well enough. It could be something grander this time, unlike the simple house made before it. I'd furnish it with plenty of chairs, tables, and a bed. Make a cabinet and set up a door, and it might be good to do sculpture if I get bored. Then once I build a fine home, I'll definitely... Is this a home? No, it is a good... No, it is a good thing, right? For some reason or another, I feel very warm. No, I won't. After building any house, it'll be lonely with just me. I imagine it would feel cold. I'll abandon making a house and I'll go bowling. If I do that, my body will warm up because it's moving and... Look, Kiyoya, I knocked down 2 at the same time. Kiyoya, this time I did 3. Kiyoya, the end pins are left over. Nah, lining up the pins that are rolling about would be a hassle. As for something which I could just leave as it is, that's what I could do. I could draw a picture. I could use the mountains of sand drawing one big massive picture and... This is the clothing star. And then this is the one-piece dress star. These 10 scattered stars together I call the bowling star. When I really think about it, I never had much for drawing pictures. Okay, well, what else? Sigh, it's no use. I knew it, it's no good. No matter how much I think about it, the only things that come to mind are when Asagiri was around. Ever since I woke up in that first room, Asagiri has always been there. Even when she wasn't, I still thought about her. After such a long time, if I did go off and spend the days without Asagiri, it would certainly be no life at all. I would become a mere object this time, unable to call it living. That's how it is now. We're separated by just a little, and all that drifts into my mind is Asagiri. I am no monster, I am human. Yes, I am human. I see you have come to understand. Asagiri would talk with me. In the beginning, our conversations didn't fit together, but even still, she talked with lonely me. You're not a human. You're a monster or an object. However, you are Kiyoya. The Kiyoya I want to be with. Asagiri had called me for who I am, me. This thing that I am and which don't understand, she called alive. Kiyoya. Asagiri would call my name. A sound no longer made by any other was a sound made by only one. It was only Asagiri saying my name time after time. I had thought waking up in this world, becoming this body was the worst. One horrible thing after another. And yet there was Asagiri. She was there at my side whenever things were bad. She talked about many things, did things for me, and showed me emotion. I gained so much by meeting Asagiri. So I have nothing else but to return the favor, right? I gotta ask her once more to kill me. I go to stand, placing my hand on the ground, but immediately stumble onto my backside. It seems that my hand had shuddered, not using its strength well. This worthless body. I'm an idiot, that's what I am. I'm terrifying. I don't want to die. I breathe deeply while after thoughts like this rise up. Then Asagiri comes to mind again. Asagiri, Asagiri, Asagiri. There's a sensation of fear vanishing into thin air every time I call her name in my mind. The fear is blanketed entirely with Asagiri's smile. Alright. This time, I do stand and look in the direction Asagiri had vanished. I'm sure she hasn't gone very far. Running away merely starts an endless chase, that's all, and Asagiri knows this, so I have no need to hurry. I've spent enough time with her to imagine that much. Atop a small hill, Asagiri has her eyes up at the sky. By the sounds of my feet, she must know I approach from behind, yet she shows no sign of running any farther. Even lining up at her side, Asagiri remains staring at the sky. Therefore, I too go without saying a thing. I think to reach out my hand, but I abandon that thought and decide to look at her as she stares up at the sky. Time then slips away. Gradually the sun rises and I watch Asagiri's hair envelop in light. When the sun reaches directly above, I watch her illuminated hair, beckoned by the wind, blend with the color of the sky. Little by little, as the sun drops, I watch the side of her face tinge red. Around when the sky completely stains with the setting sun, she finally opens her mouth. Kiyoya. Yeah. The world has changed while we have been together, has it not? Yeah, well, I feel a little has changed. The world is still dull as ever, and I could even say that extent has increased. With earthquakes, weathering, and the seldom falling meteorite that crumbles building after building, I feel the surface has become gentle overall. While we continued to carve the words good morning, some of that I'm sure had already vanished under the ground. Even the pocket watch which Asagiri was fond of is gone, and now midway through our trip we returned it to its original spot. It's true, the world has changed little by little. We too have changed, am I right? Very true. You've changed quite a bit, not sure about me though. You've become full of expressions and energy. Kiyoya, you have changed. You think so? Yes, in the beginning you treated me as a monster. It was a cruel thing. You mind considering that as something I couldn't help? She was a young girl, her expressions concealed by long hair, not to mention dying one time after another before my eyes. Hold on guys, I just want to check on the stream status again. Alright, looks like I'm good there. I had to do this way a lot when I first got started streaming. Okay, looks like I'm still up. Alright, so back to this. She was a young girl, her expressions concealed by long hair, not to mention dying one time after another before my eyes. Not knowing a thing about it, it was natural to think she's a monster. And after that, still around the time we met, you saw me as only a courier. Would you consider that too being a little unavoidable? Still, at some point or another, our senses became shared. Yeah, they did. Before I knew it, you even became something I had forgotten. That was more of you taking the liberty of treating me as a forgotten item than becoming one. It is the same thing, she says confidently. I wonder if this is one of the things that's changed about her. Not long ago, there would have been an apology at least. Before I even knew it, you gained the ability to move after that. It definitely wasn't easy. And before I realized it, you chased after me. Yeah, it took a lot. We started traveling and, yes we did, we wandered. And finally Asagiri turns and looks at me. It has come to you, who asking for me to take your life. Asagiri's face twists. Her voice has been trembling this whole time too. This side of her is still the same. No, maybe it's because she has changed. Asagiri's emotions have become so abundant that it's the reverse. It appears he's become bad at hiding them. She was good at always keeping a straight face around the first time we met. Around the time we first met. Kiyoya, I thought about what you had said on my own. Yeah. I pondered and contemplated whether there was something we'd overlooked or if there was something amiss. But nothing came into my mind. Or far from it. The more I thought about it, the more I was convinced, thinking maybe what you said is true. Yeah. So I tried searching for a hint, possibly of other deaths I passed over. I even thought of the places we have walked until now. But nothing came to mind. There's not even the stirring in my chest, that feeling I have when I let a death slip by. Therefore thinking maybe the creator had come to some kind of misunderstanding, even tried calling out for an answer. The owner of the pocket watch had written that the gods are above the heavens, so I even tried calling out multiple times in my heart. Yet there was no reply. I see, so that must have been what she was doing now. If a reply came from questioning the creator, there are plenty of things even I would love to say. That's a disappointment. Well then, after all that, do you believe my thinking is wrong? No. Oh. Oh, I want it to be wrong, but any way I look at it, I believe you are right. To finish my purpose, I need to take your life and experience that death. Okay, I'm glad you understand. However, I feel at ease, whereas Asagiri speaks in a slightly unforgiving voice. Just because I understand does not mean I will do it. You hate the thought? Of course I do. Still, I want you to do it. I did what I had to for your selfish needs. I said no, but I did it because you wanted to die by my hands. I did it. I took your life. Despite that, you won't listen to my selfishness then? Kyoya, you are not being fair. That is because, Kyoya, you are different from me. You're wrong, you see. It is different. Even in death, I come back, but you... There's no difference. You are actually dying. Life is limited by its life. But if I kill you, you will no longer move. Yeah, that is what dying means. If I kill you, you will not push me jokingly. Isn't that how it's been up until I could move? You will no longer talk with me. That's how it goes while I'm asleep. You would not say good morning to me. We did carve it all over the world, didn't we? Yes, but no, it is not the same. Kyoya, you meanie? Yeah. I am aware I'm asking something cruel. I have been since the very beginning. I say these things because I know it gives Asagiri no way out. I know this and I unforgivably pressure her. I mercilessly use her for my own goals, plaguing her with anxiety. I am the lowest and the worst. So dislike me if you want. Preferably that would be for the best, but... You meanie Kyoya, you are very, very cruel. Yeah. After all this time, it's impossible to dislike you, but I will say it. It is unfair. Yeah, I thought so. There's no helping it. Same for me. I couldn't do it if he demanded me to shun her after all we've been through. But even if it's impossible, I don't know what to do if she won't have hostility towards me. I'm in trouble if she won't hate me, or better yet, bear animosity and kill me. Because I went through hopeless despair not long ago, having killed Asagiri. Well, frankly, I may still be at the bottom of my sadness. It's detestable looking at my own two hands. That's why I haven't reached out my hand to Asagiri since I got here. I wish I could blot out my existence. I'm in agony, and it'd be great if I could just puke out the black void from somewhere inside my chest, but I can't vomit. I don't want to have Asagiri experience thoughts like these. So I want her to pull away from me. Kyoya, you are everything to me. It looks like it's impossible no matter what. Asagiri, please understand. I will not see it from your side. This is to end your purpose.
くらいなら使命なんて。
Kyoya, if killing you is what needs to be done, then as for my purpose, You can't finish saying it, can you? That you quit? I understand that too. She thinks the world of me, but her purpose is her purpose. An entirely different story. Even if she puts me first, leaving her purpose for later, she can't completely abandon it.
そのままにするということはできます。
We can keep things as they are like this forever. It can't, Asagiri. You'll just keep on suffering by a creator who has done nothing but torture you.
そうです。そうすれば、私が未熟なばかりに終わらなかったということになります。
Yes, that is it. I'm a rookie, a novice, an amateur. I do not finish my purpose and keep things as they are. I won't accept that. Going with that, you will need to keep dying. I really don't want to kill you. And I've had enough of watching you in death.
使命が終わったとしても、私は死ぬかもしれません。
But even when I finish the purpose, I could still die.
使命が終わったらどうなるのか、神様からは何も聞いていないのです。
I heard nothing from the creator about what would happen if I finished. I agree, we don't know. I have apprehension about that. After the purpose, what happens to Asagiri? What happens to this world? So long as there's no explanation from the creator, all is unknown. However, what awaits on the other side of your unfinished purpose is a world stuck in time. There would be no happiness or suffering like before. The days could become uneventful, motionless.
私は
I still want. I won't have it. Purposely, I speak louder, covering her voice. I continue speaking quickly with few words. I'll die inside if it comes to such a colorless day to day. Before it turns to that, hurry up and kill me. I want you to take my life. To do such a thing, frustrated, she bites her lips.
あなたは平気なのですか？
Kyoya, are you really fine with this?
私と触れ合うことができなくてもいいのですか？
We can no longer be close to each other. Are you okay with that? Yeah, that's how it was in the first place, after all. Lies. It was from having a period of being paralyzed that brought me happiness when I gained mobility and could feel. Even now, I feel happy every time I'm arm in arm with Asagiri.
私と話すことができなくてもいいのですか？
And it is fine even if you can no longer speak with me? Yep, I don't mind. Lies. That one I don't want to accept.
おはようと言わなくていいのですか？
You can go without saying good morning to me? Yeah, I already said plenty of it. Lies. I still haven't said it enough.
一生見ることができなくてもいいのですか？
Are you okay with never seeing me? Yeah, I've already watched and watched. I've grown tired. Lies. Is that even something to grow tired
この
of?
先がもっと変わっていく私のことを知らなくて。
Are you fine not knowing more? Are you fine not knowing more about the new me I will become hereafter? Yeah, I've enjoyed enough of your transformations. Lies. How I want to see more. If we remain together, I would want to know how much Asagiri would change. While I just said the world would stand still, supposing nothing were to change, I'd be okay with it. I just want to be with her.
嘘をつくのはやめてください。
Kyoya, stop your lying. It's no lie, alright? This too is a lie. Lie after lie after lie. Well, I'll stick with my lying. I'm sure glad for this body in moments like these. The non-human side of me can speak without showing emotions in my voice. Since the body is non-human, my fingers have no excessive trembling. And since the body is non-human, it doesn't pull a right face. And if there is no lowering of the eyebrows, there's no quivering of the lips, and no tears seeping out. That's right, I'm putting an end to this, keeping all that embarrassment out of the way, unlike Asagiri right now. Just once this body is fantastic. I won't change my mind. I'm going to ask and ask until you say you'll kill me. This body doesn't grow tired, you know. I can say it all day, every day. I'll say it the entire time from when I wake to when I sleep. Is that fine with you? I question if she plans to go through such meaninglessness, and then I will do it. She returns with a voice of suppressed emotions. She shuts her eyes tightly once, then looks straight at me. I will take your life. Is that it then? Yeah, take it. I nod and Asagiri reaches out. Then I hear a low sounding thud. I know just what it is. It's a sound I've heard many times before. It's the sound of Asagiri knocking on my body. What are you playing at? I was killing you. But it was of no use. You cannot die. With my strength, killing you cannot be done. Your body is solid. It is impossible. Asagiri. Since I cannot kill you, living is your only choice. Please give up the thought. No good, Asagiri. Yuri, that's not how you kill me, and now is it? Very well, I will hit you once more. You hear a slightly larger sound than before. My body, however, won't break from such a knock. No, Asagiri. Once more then? She hits me again. Asagiri. I understand once more. 2 times, 3 times she hits me. There's a sound and my vision lightly shakes. But not surprisingly, amazingly, my body won't break at that. It's only Asagiri's hand turning red. That hand gradually splits open. Her body's not mending, probably because she wishes it. I will try hitting a little more. Stop it, Asagiri. It is fine, I will try a little longer. You understand what to do. The experimental unit, you know how to kill me. I know nothing. Oh, really? If you don't know, I'll tell you. You want to kill me. I am not listening. No, you listen now. I do not want to. Look, to kill me, remove the panel from the back of my head. That's all you need to do. I will not do it. Arg, Asagiri, you will kill me. I absolutely will not do such a thing. It is no use for me to do such a thing. I cannot do it. Fine, I have no choice then. I let out a sigh. This brings slight hope, sheltering in Asagiri's pupils. She probably thinks I may have given up. Her joy forms instantly while I beg for forgiveness. In this, I grab her arms when her guard is down. Kiyoya, what are you? If you're not going to do it, I'll borrow your hands and take my own life. Doing such a thing cannot work. I'm gonna try. Using objects in an attempt to tear off the panel was still impossible. However, Asagiri could kill that experimental unit. so there's a high chance my defenses are unresponsive to human hands. I'll keep trying until it works. Disregarding her wishes, I concentrate my strength moving her arms. I carry those fingers toward the back side of my head. Kiyoya, I do not want to do it. There's a sound of something tapping Asagiri's fingers. It's the panel's spot, going by the position. No, 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 no. Her hair is flailing. I suppress her, resisting me. In strength, I'm far stronger. My inner voice scolds me for forcing her, but as long as I can turn a blind eye, keeping her under control is simple. No, I do not want to, Kiyoya. Please stop already. Over and over, her fingers make the tapping sound. She's trying to resist, bending her fingers any way she can. If that's how it'll go, that's fine. All I need to do is break the solar panel anyway. If I can somehow manage to make it unusable. Yet. Blast it, that's it, I guess. I can't do it. Asagiri, bending her fingers, hinders whatever I do to tear off the panel. As I'm about to force her further, I feel my strength drain from my body. It figures. I can't take my own life. This means it's just as I had thought. Grab the panel, Asagiri. Then no thoughts, tear it off. Then no thoughts, tear it off. I cannot, I still want to be with you. I know that's how you feel. But this is for you. Do you want to throw away all this time we spent? All the hardships we had? You're okay with it becoming meaningless? Those hardships with a little strength I will be. You're wrong. They're mine too. Halfway through, I shared your pain every second of every day. There were difficult times, but I endured it. All of it was because I wished for your purpose to end. Everything for you, my feelings, all of it. You'll put it to waste? Talking like that, it is, unfair. I could hear her whisper, resembling something like that. When I look at Asagiri again, the pupils of her eyes shoot through me. Her opposition is gone, not an unneeded sound in the air. It's quiet enough I can hear her breathing. Alright, you firmly grabbed the panel, right? Kiyoya. Well then, just a second, okay? Wait just a minute. When I give the sign, tear it off, got it? But... Asagiri shakes her head, yet she seems to be still gripping the panel. Taking comfort in this, I quietly let the moment pass. Then I speak. Now, Asagiri. Hurry, do it now. Grant me what I'm asking here. Okay. Asagiri nods. I look hard at that face. I take in her eyes, her mouth that speaks my name, her mannerisms, her voice. I only stare flawlessly, memorizing what we had, reliving everything from when I first met her and being grateful for all of it. Asagiri. Kiyoya. Kyo. She did it, huh? A black panel rests in my hand. It seems this is what is called a solar panel. No. This panel was always connected to the back of Kiyoya's head. So you get a new perspective, huh? but now it is in my hand. Kyoya. Kyoya is in front of me. At some point, Kyoya had reached his arms around my back as if hugging me tightly. Kyoya, your arms hurt a little. When I move slightly, I bump into Kyoya's roughly built body. So I try complaining. Kyoya. But there's no answer. I tap Kyoya's body with a knock. Kyoya, is something wrong? Just as before, there's no answer. He was moving so much and talking about so many things a little bit ago. He went silent fast. However, Kyoya does stuff like this often, so I'm not concerned. Kyoya is an expert at falling asleep suddenly. And you oversleep all the time, am I right? That is right, I know. Kyoya unexpectedly falls asleep. You are always sleeping before I even know it, Kyoya. I understand, Kyoya sleeps without a moment's notice. You fall deep into sleep without concerning yourself about me. I know. You are. Truthfully, I do really know. This is different from your normal sleep. Kyoya, you are... Knock. I shake Kyoya's body again. He does not wake up. I look to the sky. There's still light in the orange-hued evening sky. We are not in shadow either. It is the hour Kyoya should be awake. Kyoya, please wake up. He does not wake up. Kyoya! This black panel is in my hand, so shaking and calling him will not wake him. That is right. Kyoya is already without this. He will not wake up. Kyoya! Then it occurs to me. I will try placing the panel back to where it was. Unable to get it to stay, I try multiple times from multiple angles and force it with both hands. Kyoya. Just as you were before, right? Kyoya. Hold on, guys. I want to check on stream again. Alright, looks like I'm still good. At least there. Okay. Looks like I'm still up. So, Kyoya. There is no movement. The panel which I had forced on immediately falls off. I did not correctly fit it in then. I pick up the panel again and try setting it once more, just like before it falls. Again, I pick it up and try ways of attaching it. Over and over I try. There is no movement. It is no good, is it? I cannot attach it. I understand. Kyoya is already gone. But that is not a big issue. It is true, usually when someone passes on, that is the end. They do not come back, but I do. So it is not absolute.
今日は特別な実験体です。
Kyoya, you, Kyoya, are a special experimental unit.
こんな特殊な私と一緒にずっと歩いてきたのです。
And you came all this way with me being different from other humans.
力の一つや二つ備わっていてもおかしくありません。いえ、備わっているはずなのです。
It would not be strange to be equipped with one or two of such abilities. No, you must be equipped with them.
起きてください。
So please wake up. Kyoya does not wake up. I know. There's a white fog reflecting in my eyes. That fog only appears with death. Meaning Kyoya is... Kyoya! Kyoya! It is not true, right, Kyoya? It is true. I, with these hands, took Kyoya's life. I did it. I killed Kyoya. I am able to finish my purpose at the cost of letting Kyoya die. Weep, sniffle. This is not right. Because at long last we had finished it all. At long last, I no longer needed to experience the death of others. At long last, I could live at ease with Kyoya. All those thoughts and Kyoya is not here. Kyoya! I did it, and now Kyoya is not here. No longer will Kyoya look at me, nor speak, nor say good morning. It is because I killed him, that is why. Creator, oh Creator, was I the one to blame? Were my actions wrong? I can just about feel resentment toward the Creator. I should be joyous that Kyoya was seen as a living thing. Instead, I am close to resenting it. It would have been better if he was not. Kyoya. This whole time I have tolerated pain. I suffered non-stop. But is that still not enough? Or is this also punishment for me? This is unacceptable. That is Kyoya made a promise to me. I am sure of it. Kyoya said so. I did say anguish is harder after feeling happiness. After that anguish, however, happiness becomes even greater. Even when it becomes more difficult from there as well? Yes, it does. And again, happiness will come after clawing at the ground away from that pain. That repeats and finally ends in the greatest happiness of all. Mark my words, you'll see. Kyoya, I am in a lot of pain right now. Fun, there is none of it. My heart is heavy and hurting, and the hardship is overbearing. Even still, will there really be happiness after this? I understand. I will not become happy, will I? I shake my head and look at Kyoya, the now lifeless Kyoya.
京也がいないのです。
That is, Kyoya is not here. And this is why, folks, I go on about you have got to be able to find happiness on your own, because we're all eventually going to end up in this situation right here. Like, it's understandable that she's broken, but you have to keep on living, because the only one that's going to be around for your entire life is you, no one else.
それなのに、これ以上の幸せなんて来るはずがありません。
Despite what you promised, happiness beyond this misery is not coming.
あなたがいないのに、幸せなんて。
You are not here in happiness. Happiness, such a thing is nowhere. But that is not Kyoya's fault. Kyoya did not lie. I am the one to blame. I am the one who is wrong. I am no good at accepting happiness. I am sorry. Forgive me, Kyoya. Kyoya. I hug Kyoya's body tight as I call his name. At that very second, the view of my surroundings change. Wow. This is getting to be quite rough emotionally, but it's understandable. Okay, good. I'm still alive there. Just checking on the status of stream right now, since I've got to do this way like I used to before. Okay, good. Let's see, the view of my surroundings change. My own face is there before my eyes. What? This is an interesting thing. Simply looking this way, steadily pulling at a disappointed face. It is not a mirror. I know the sensation. The sensation is that of when I experienced death. Meaning this must be the memory of when Kyoya died. Asagiri. Kyoya? Can you hear me, Asagiri? I'm a little worried if this will work. Kyoya, yes, I can hear you. I want to call out to Kyoya, but I cannot, for this is Kyoya's body. I'm talking to you, Asagiri, inside my heart. After all, it feels a little creepy, but hey, listen, alright? I am listening. First things first, sorry for doing such a ridiculous thing to you. I understand you'll be in pain once I'm gone. But still, in the end, I wanted you to finish your purpose. For your own goal and mine too. I said it just a bit ago, this outcome is both of ours. And I'm sure you want to finish it properly too. Yeah, I understand those feelings. We had an interesting first meeting, but for one reason or another, it wasn't all bad, was it now? Oh, yes, it was not. You were calm to see me, startled after I realized 2,000 years had passed. Kyoya, you were very startled then. Being startled, you, on the other hand, startled me. You slept for such a long time, and I was a little surprised you did not know. Or the time when I thought you were a monster, or then something that truly looked like a monster attacked. Then it turned out that I was actually a monster. Well, my heart still intended to be human, though. Yes, Kyoya, you are human. Leave me. Don't leave me. This and that, fighting, arguing, tussles resembling fights. That is very true. Lots of things happened. We saw horrible things and plenty of things didn't. Things we didn't want to see. Yes, it was one unpleasant thing after another. But we also saw things that couldn't be topped. We had fun. Yes, we did. It was interesting hearing from you about the stories of your past. When you returned to me, we even managed to enjoy bowling together, Kiyoya. It wasn't all bad, right? Yeah, it was not. Not much longer, I suppose. Asagiri, you can see it too, huh? You'll give me death. Although you seem in deep pain, your face looking sad, you're trying to grant me my wish. This might not be the time or place to say this, but you really are cute. Those are not thoughts for your killer, you know. Hey, Asagiri? Yes? Thank you. Thanks for letting me wake up. Thanks for carrying me. Thanks for waiting so long, talking to me so many times, teaching me this and that, helping me and saying good morning. I'm truly tired, so much has happened, but meeting you brought me happiness. It's just as I said, huh? My end finished in happiness, you hear? How about you? That is, however much you look back at what you had with me, is it heartbreaking, trying, painful, even? This moment is happiness, is it not? When you word it like that, I am... Kiyoya, no. Seems like the experience has ended. Once more, I can no longer hear Kiyoya's word. And hear Kiyoya's voice. Kiyoya. Kiyoya is unmoving before my eyes. I am back exactly how I was moments ago. Abandoned. I am left behind as the only one in this world. Yet... You are unfair, Kiyoya. I'm not sure why, but I feel different from a little bit ago. Something is odd. The experience is over, yet the feelings that flooded me in the end will not go away. It is just my heart, and everything around it is warm. It is so warm, painful, and suffocating that it feels like my heart is about to burst. Something then overflows from my eyes, taking over those feelings. What the? It's raining! This is interesting. I wasn't expecting things to go like this. Kiyoya. You were unfair all the way to the end. I could not say no to the way you talked to me. I still remember, looking back, Kiyoya was always with me. Okay, I got it. You're human. Mind bringing me outside? Kiyoya called out to me. I was the only one, and although he was frightened, he spoke to me. Stop, don't move. Yes, what is it this time? Stop moving any further. He had told me my purpose made no sense, and he disapproved of my death. You have a name? That's right. Now that's done. Let's pick a name. I am human. That is the name from the creator, right? For other fellow humans, it would be nice if I had a name to call you. I decided on your name. It's Asagiri. Kiyoya gave me a name. He gave me a name besides human, one name only he would call me by. None of that would have been if I had not met Kyoya. I had merely finished my purpose without any ups and downs. I would not have this flood of feelings I have now. Kyoya, I am... My hands shake and Kyoya's body slides down to the ground. But grabbing for it no longer crosses my mind. Kyoya is not there, he's in my heart. I finally understand. This entire time I had thought that I lived for the sake of my purpose. But that was not it, was it, Kyoya? I lived for the sake of coming to know these emotions from you. It had nothing to do with the punishment of humans. I died merely to understand this. I'm here because I wanted to be with you. I really received so much from you. Kyoya, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel joy. I gained so many things from you. I'm in bliss. Without you, Kyoya, I am lonely, sad, and in pain. It is really, really difficult. But even still... Kyoya! I spoke with you. I traveled with you. I met you. I am happy. Yep, it is raining for the first time in this VN. And that's it. There's a post-credits scene that I've read about, so we'll definitely let the credits roll. But I hope you all enjoyed this. It was quite a good story for me. I enjoyed it. Got pretty high emotionally, but man, it was so good. And it definitely was a little different from Planetarian. Like, it did kind of end the same way with the robots being eliminated near the end and the human being left behind, but it was just so good. It had nice thinking to it. Didn't really challenge me per se in my thoughts, but it still really resonated and felt pretty profound. And I hope you guys got that feeling too out of that. And let's see. After this, when I'm done, especially with the post-credits scene that'll come up, I think I will be taking a break. I do have another VN to cover, but I think that I will... I'm going out of town soon just for a little trip. So... chances are I will not be back until September. I don't know when in September, but I'll just be taking a break until September sometime. Just so that I don't have to worry about when I'll be on break, when I'll be out of town and that. But that's just my plans for now. And once I get done with that, I'll be starting another VN which would be called Raging Loop. It kind of interested me. It's like a werewolf thing, and it just made in that style. I'm not too sure what it's gonna be like, but I'm interested in checking it out. It'll probably be more like the Emio the Smiling Man, if I had to guess, from what I can gather, but not really. It'll just be a different experience to check out, whether it's like Clanad or it's more like Emio the Smiling Man. But I do need a bit of rest, especially because I just barely got over the cough that I was experiencing from when I was sick. So yeah, now you know what's gonna go on likely. But these pictures are kind of beautiful here. We see Asagiri examining the new world without the sand in that, kind of like as if it was being reborn. So kind of interesting for sure. Let me see about that, okay. So let's see what this is like here. Oh, it's post-credit stuff. Ugh. I sit up, letting out a yawn. The sky had already begun turning white. I had gone outside to gaze at the stars, but before I knew it, I had fallen asleep. From the looks of it, the days changed too. What exactly was this happiness? I vaguely remember the dream I had just seen. It was a dream of a young girl crying, saying that she was happy, very happy. I don't know how she could have been so happy, not knowing why she was crying despite her happiness. What is happiness anyway? I whisper in a low tone. The words barely leave my mouth when I can hear laughter. Are you not happy? Huh? When I turn to face the voice, I see someone's silhouette. I can see them, yet for some reason, they are glaringly bright. That person, that silhouette, is shining like the sun. In some way, I'm nervous, and as I stand up, a hand, white as snow, reaches out to me. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. For now I return the greeting, but what should I do with this? Are they telling me to grab hold? I simply stare at the hand and they gesture at giggling again. Then they speak as they laugh. Let me check on the stream here before I continue on, because like I said, I have to do this manually. Okay, looks like I'm still good there. And it looks like I'm still good here. Then as they speak, then they speak as they laugh. Shall we? ridiculous. They got reunited here. Alright. That really is it. Let me get switched on over to the other thing so I can operate as I normally do. Alright. So, that was it. And that was a nice ending too. Not just the way that the epilogue itself ended, but the post-credit ending. So that definitely made it worth it. And it was a nice little ending. And with that, I'm going to end things here for today. So, I thank you all for coming. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and share this with anybody else that you think might like this. And if you'd like the chance to chill with me again, even though I did say it would be a while before I'll be back, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you can hopefully be notified of when I'll be live again. As I said, I don't know when I'll be live again, except for it'll probably be sometime in September. But I usually keep that information up to date on my on the posts tab of my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Twitch, you all know what to do. Now, as for Twitch, let me check on somebody to raid right now. Let's see here. So let's try and see if this guy's on. Okay, anybody on here? No. So let's try checking on this guy here. Okay, they're not live, so let me check on somebody playing Genshin. That'll be nice and chill. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I believe this person is a new one to me, so I don't know how they are, but we're gonna try in rating a Nariko Himawari, who's playing Genshin Impact, going through an event and such. No. You never know that. So, wrong thing here. But now that I know who I'm looking for... Oh, wait. Scratch that. We're gonna do Starry Princess instead. Because I looked them up at a wrong time. And it would be nice to raid into them anyway. So... give them my regards and tell them I'll be there when I can. I thank you all again for coming. Bye.